What's up guys, and welcome back to 8 Count. Today we're going to be talking about the KSI and Jake Paul confirmed venue. So, I know there's just speculation right now, but I feel like I have figured out what's going on and potentially where the venue could be. So, going to yesterday, Misfits released a promo picture showing different venues that they're going to be hosting boxing matches and cards on across the year. So interestingly, London appears twice, and then we've got Berlin, which is the first other European country outside of the UK, I believe, that Misfits have hosted a boxing match. That's going to be happening on July 22nd, and we have a list of American states, including New Orleans, Nashville, and Austin. So, going to what I said, the confirmed venue for KSI versus Jake Paul. Obviously, there were rumors of them fighting towards the end of the year, and that would be November, December. And we have two dates in the November-December range within the picture that they released. The first one being Austin, Texas. So the reason why I don't think it would be Austin, Texas, and that is November 4th, by the way. The reason why I don't think it would be Austin, Texas is because I don't feel like it's a big enough state for the hosting of KSI versus Jake Paul. At the end of the day, guys, this is going to be the pinnacle of influencer boxing. This is the one that everyone's been waiting for. We've got the bad guy Jake Paul against the good guy KSI, who's previously beat Logan Paul and gone on to become the hero of this influencer boxing. He's gone on to start Misfits, which is like a platform for all kinds of influencers, even pro boxers now, the likes of Idris Virgo, the likes of Hasim Rahman Jr., Muslim Kaysen, who looking to get onto the card, and even like UFC fighters, they're looking to get onto the Misfits card. It's providing big opportunities, big paychecks, and it's bringing a whole lot of eyes to the sport of boxing. So KSI has been, he's been seen as a hero for what he's doing for the scene. And at the end of the day, a lot of boxing purists might not like it, but he is paving a new way in this boxing scene. And not only that, not only is he paving a way for these new influencer boxers, but he's also keeping a twist on it. So we've got the tag team match coming up on the card in Telford. Going back to it, KSI versus Jake Paul. Obviously, we all know that they had their back and forths on Twitter, and unofficially they confirmed certain things like, I'm going to be taking the whole purse, I'm going to be fighting on your terms, rehydration clauses, weight clauses, etc., etc. And obviously one of those was the A side. Although some people might say that Jake Paul is the A side due to how many fights he's done, the level of people that he's fighting now, and all the other things, I still think KSI is the A side. He brings so many more eyes. The pay-per-views are authentic. He sells out every venue that he performs in, and I think that Jake Paul is one of those people, he low-key knows what KSI brings to the table. And at the end of the day, if KSI's going to bring more money to the table, you got to accept that. If you are the better fighter, you'll fight anywhere, any place, anytime. And that's what Jake Paul seems to have done when agreeing to these terms unofficially. He has agreed to fight in a venue of KSI's choice, and that's what leads me on to me predicting the venue. December the 16th, we have Cardiff, and the reason why I think that may be the venue is because in Cardiff there's a very well-known stadium called the Principality, and that stadium has about 80,000 seats, 80 to 90,000, which is a lot considering these are two guys that are coming from the background of YouTube, but these are some of the biggest influencers out there. And the reason why I think that might be the stadium is because the roof fully closes. And okay, I know that's not the only reason why I'm saying that, but if you look at the time of year, it's December. It's a time where there could be rain, there could be snow, and at the end of the day, like, if this is going to be a an event as big as they say, then you're going to need a stadium as big as the demand for it. And who else to sell out that stadium but KSI and Jake Paul? It's one of the most anticipated fights of the year, including with the likes of Gervonta versus Ryan Garcia. So, and I know like a lot of people are going to be looking at me and be like, there's no comparison. But in terms of the numbers, there is a comparison. These guys are selling out pay-per-views, selling out stadiums every time they fight. So at the end of the day, this could be the biggest fight this year. Who knows? But yeah, so I think that is going to be the venue. Unless, of course, they shift things. Obviously, I said there's 2 fights in London this year. The first one being in May 13th, which I think is going to be KSI's second fight of the year. And the next one is August 26th. So it'll be interesting. Do you think that KSI is going to fight 2 fights this year? Because, I mean, like 3 fights in preparation to the Jake Paul fight. I think he should have got straight back into the ring for this March 4th card and fought someone else. If you think about it, versus Temper, he didn't really get hit. He didn't really... There wasn't much toll done to him. He had worked so hard. He was physically in shape. He was ready to go. And obviously, that fight lasted 90 seconds of one round. So, at the end of the day, I think JJ should have got back into the ring and he should have fought again. But it looks like we have his next venue date, which is May 13th in London. It'll be interesting to see whether that's in O2 or whether that's in Wembley. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you think that Cardiff is the destination for the fight? Obviously, it's not London, and that might think to a few people like it won't do as well because it's in Wales. But in the day, people travel. It's not too far out of London by train or by car, so it'll be interesting. I think it's going to be there. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. What do you think? How many fights do you think KSI will fight before Jake Paul? Obviously, we know Jake Paul's fighting Tommy Fury this end of the month. But yeah, I'll see you guys again soon. Peace.